How we're living, boys? Time for some mid lane BRIAR action. Obviously, other big league channels are starting to notice that mid lane BRIAR is real. So I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of help with how to maneuver in the mid lane versus these range matchups, which can be kind of tough for you. Xerath, definitely one of the not so fun matchups. All he does is really poke you, and then life gets kind of upsetting at times. But, I mean, it ain't nothing to it. You definitely can play. The main things I'm looking to do is start E. Right, E does magic damage, so it gives me a little bit of range to hit minions, which, you know, can definitely be a little bit more rough in the early game. And it also heals you 4% of your max health at least, scaling up with points. Second spell is usually Q. Try and QE him into the wall if he wants to get too close. I'll take it at E every time. He doesn't have Q just yet, so the wave's kind of fine. Again, lane BRIAR gets bullied till level 3, so to be honest, having this much health is actually like kind of awesome. I'm not gonna lie. This is a rarity, I'd say. Yeah, most of what you want to do is just play a pretty humble early game, get level 3, and then start engaging. He might even E me here. That'd be okay. He thinks I'm going into turret, which sucks because look at that trade. How's that sad B emote feeling now? So clearly this guy does not know what lane BRIAR wants to do. Dodge a sweet spot whenever he can. Now he's looking to E me here, right? So he's trying to leave himself in a good spot. I'm going to try and scare him a little bit, see if I can get him to throw it. See if I can just bait him a little bit. He's kind of staring at the cannon minion right now. I mean, just the early E is crazy. This guy has no clue what's going on. You're in the big leagues now. But yeah, so you play pretty humbly till level 3. Once you get level 3, then you just start going a little crazy, I'm not going to lie. Ooh, random juke. Okay, and you're dead. Some people just don't know about BRIAR, man. It is what it is. So there you go. That's the early game. Now, what just happened actually happens like pretty consistently, I'll say. People really just don't know your burst damage. Ignite helps a ton. And you just do like really good W1Q, W2s. I'm going to take this room here, obviously. Because I prio my waves in, I don't really lose anything. They're ready to carry flashes forward. I can actually save my boy here. Everyone else just needs to leave. I'll handle this. You can use E there to slow him down. Unfortunately, we don't get any kills or anything, but life's good. Can I actually ward this little pixel? No, I don't think I can. Take this. Nice. Pretty standard game right now. And this is basically how every mid lane BRIAR game goes, where, again, a mage is hitting you, and then it's like, oh my god, that's so frustrating, right? You use your E, get as many minions as you can, heal up, and then you'll start just really fast comboing, right? W1, Q, W2, and then buffer E. And then they won't figure out the trade pattern, and then you'll just start getting more and more greedy as the game goes on. So he's going to early E. We're just going to take a half charge there just to hit him with the Dragon Breath. If he's going to juke the E, like I'm not actually going to hit it, then I'm actually going to see, you'll actually start seeing me cancel it early just to get some magic damage. It does, I know, up to 111, just off like the smaller charge. So I'm going to take some damage. Give me 60 damage. It's more than nothing. I don't think we actually have anything there, even if I did step up, not going to lie. Plus, I like where my wave's at currently. This is where I want him to be. And as you can see, if you ever find time to do something like that, you know, start engaging, but be ready to, you know, realize that your W isn't going to get close enough to them. And then accept that Q to the minion, W2, and then E. So you can always at least continue healing up a little bit. We're just going to do that again. Janna's still here. This is fine with me. Looks like Janna's going to defend Xerath here. He obviously needs a little bit of help here. My Mord's having a rough game. Int only is unsurprisingly having a rough one. Not really too much to do to help him. Like, you could ult that, but to be honest, I'm going to try and win this game through myself here, not by saving his day. I don't think that's going to be pretty conducive for me right now. Me getting this cannon wave in, denying my laner a full wave, and getting a plate. While also just being here for dragon. Not too mad at this. Yeah, he's almost level 6. He might start cooking, but overall, we're pretty happy with this game state right now. Unfortunately, he did die again. I might risk it. It is what it is. They're going to start pinging it, so the odds of this hitting is super low. That's okay. I didn't even want to hit it, to be honest. He's going to look for E. I'm just going to juke that. We're just trying to clear the wave here and get some health back while we do it. Again, dude, if you ever start having a top laner that's having a rough game and he wants to start yapping at your team, go ahead, just hit the mute button, man. Don't sit here and listen to it. It's going to mess up your vibe. Got another wave in. Again, it's like pretty illegal for BRIAR's early game to be this good. They should definitely be playing a little bit different. But luckily, again, when you play a little bit of off-meta picks, you'll get away with stuff like this. Now, builds are kind of just like as a BRIAR player, you kind of find your favorite, and then you just make that work. So I'm a Titanic gamer. Titanic's my #1. It's not even close. But in mid lane, I actually do like Eclipse into Black Cleaver or Titanic sometimes. Just the extra ability haste feels pretty good. Especially in a matchup like this where, like, you know, I need to always have my WQ to even play this lane. So early ability haste goes pretty far, actually. So right here, I'm going to WQ the wave. I'm going to get Prio real quick, and then I'm going to walk straight here. And this is the cooldowns I was talking about. They actually have 5 here, so we would like to just leave. They pulled every single player for this, so not too much for us to do there. Jin might be going back down there. They could look him. I could ult him. Not really too mad. Again, WQ here. Just going to ignore him. W2 for some more health back. Get some prio, and as you can see, I don't even take that much damage for it. I don't know if he's serious about this. I think I'm going to miss, but at least it stops him from killing Bard. Boom. Nice. Alright, we got a kill. I wonder if Xerath will walk here, so if he were to walk and go for a ward on his blue buff, we'd kill him. Okay, he's actually stepping up to try and get prio. He might want to recall. So I'm going to walk at him, and then when he throws E, we're going to juke. Okay. And if he never throws it, then we have to show some discipline here. Oh, you can't go this close. That's at least a chunk. I'll take that. This guy's got some weird movement. And by weird, I mean not that good. Against BRIAR, at least. Maybe this movement works against Yasuo's, but... Again, dude, when you play these off-meta things, this music is so loud. Go on. Sorry, I had to turn that down, man. That thing was hurting my ears. I think I'm just going to Hi-Ya him. Hi-Ya is when you W-flash Q, and then you PTA proc like that. And, you know, you see someone at 50% HP, maybe you want to get your sums on cooldown. You know, in this matchup, obviously, Xerath and Teamfights will start out scaling BRIAR unless I am fed enough to start, you know, pulling off these 1v2s and, you know, 1v3s even. So, taking some time, make sure that you snowball. Not going to hurt. Obviously, this guy, I can't highlight it enough for you guys, and this isn't like a slight at him not knowing BRIAR. It's just, you know, it's off meta, man. You really have to know more about what you want to do than the base level understanding they have of what your champion does. And that's why I'm highlighting it so much, is because, like, you have to be the one also, you know, kind of pushing the game forward in this way, where now I'm up, you know, almost 20 farm, a level, and 2 plates. If you just try and just stand in lane and scale as BRIAR, it really won't work out that well for you. It's just not what she wants to do. BRIAR functions a lot better from ahead, even if it is just slightly ahead. Tried to gank top there from my base, but clearly he has a ward. They're also clearing out vision here, so they look like they're playing for this. If our jungler goes topside, we might just lose dragon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get prio by killing my wave, and then I might actually head top to try and help him. I need to disappear really quick. Nice. And yeah, we were able to buy time. Now this is time that they're not actually prepped on dragon, which is huge for us because our jungler went top. So I was able to buy back the time that he lost us. So that's teamwork. Again, we're probably going straight to the wave here. He can do all that he wants here. It's not doing any noticeable damage. And look, I can even take one more greedy W2 just to get a little bit more health for this. And would you look at that? Gonna shoot ult. I don't think we're going to be killing Volibear once he ults over this wall, but we'll see. Use QE to try and force him to use cooldowns. Wow, he doesn't even ult. Nice. My AD carry's kind of gliding. Huge. Nice. Great job. And again, that's like one of the things about League that a lot of people mess up is like just because my Naut goes top there and like, you know, you can paint that picture whatever color you want, right? Where you're like, oh my god, this stupid jungler wasting his time not playing for the dragon here. And it's like, dude, he's just trying to grab one camp. He thinks he has a timer, man. You really don't have to be too hard on him for it. It's not like, you know, if everyone on your team could have a perfect game where they drop 20 kills, I promise you, they would just choose that option. If they could choose to be 20-0, I promise you guys they would. So you kind of gotta, you just gotta come back down to earth a little bit. Just realize not everything's a personal attack, man. A lot of the bad things that happen in life are almost like always indirect. Maybe not always. Let's say 90% of the time they're pretty much indirect. Not a lot of people are trying to do anything to you. Not a lot of people even know. You know, like in this game, not a lot of these people know I'm even a person, right? I'm just a champion on their team in the video game that they like. Not to get too weird about it. This is about BRIAR mid, but again, man. Playing League, you know, sometimes we can talk about champions all day, but some of the basics of League are trying to keep a level head here. We got that hit. Unfortunately, we do miss that cannon. We did get exhausted and stunned. We were able to dodge the Janna tornado. Janna ults to knock us back. I'm holding my W2 to the last second. I'm definitely killing this guy, and then we're going to go for the second target, whomever that may be. Look for a buffered E there. Oh, man. Block for me. Daddy. My bad. Must have been the wind. Alright, but I got a cannon back. No way you guys try this. It's going to be close. I might be able to live it, though. Yeah, it's looking pretty good here. Good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Help me out, Bard. I know you got one more spell for me. I think I killed this guy, and I don't think it's very close. Use my W to dodge his stuff. Nice. Huge. Nah, my Bard played super well. Good job. Actually, I don't think Xerath is here, so I might be able to take this turret. Yunara swapped mid, so he's going to catch my wave. I'm going to take his. So it's effectively even. Might go ahead and grab my Titanic here, too. Grab the turret, grab this wave. I would like his Gromp to go 1750. I do think it's a little greedy. Luckily, it's not even up for that greed. I'm going to deep ward his jungle. Take this out and just take away every little option that they have. Again, I'm sitting here waiting for money anyway. So, you know, it's better to be doing something. Even like minor things like grabbing the flowers and taking the scryers away. I mean, like, you don't really want to find out how it stacks up against you until it happens, right? So, luckily, try and get rid of that option. Excuse me. So I got my prio in. I do see that their bot camps are spawning. That could mean that I'm the target. So I'm going to walk as far as this bush, then recall. I do have ultimate to make it work. And now we're on a good 2-item combo here. Titanic plus Eclipse. So basically we have pretty decent ability haste, right? So we're sitting on 15 and then legend haste actually, which gives me a little bit more. And we have the item that kills squishies the fastest, Titanic. The auto-tech reset is a huge difference for killing squishies, obviously, in a team that they have 3 main squishies that I'm going to be hitting. I'm pretty set up to tear down this lobby, I'm not going to lie. I'm also level 12 to 9. This guy, again, man, how much does he know about BRIAR? So, and the thing is like, BRIAR's been out for, what? I think she came out, like, 2023? October 2023? It's almost 2 years now. People still don't really know what we got going on. There's a jungler here if you guys want. Just gonna try and knock him away. Waste his time while my team cooks up. Ooh, that looks like a tough one for my boy. I'm going to go straight back line. Unfortunately, you will see my first death here in a second unless I'm able to cook this one. Oh my god, thank you. Okay, but that Janet tornado could not have been more real. Oh, well, GG. There you go, BRIAR mid. And then we have to do the rank check because everyone's like, well, Logan, look, man, that looked too easy. I don't believe that you're playing in high elo while you make these. And luckily, I can help you out with that thought. Honor my team. And wow. And I'm 32 LP masters on this account, and that's with getting DC'd because of Riot client diff. So they can't stop me. But nice, there you go. Easy BRIAR mid. Maybe we give you a second game. All right, we're into game 2 right here. We actually we got the enemy Xerath on our team again, except he's Milio on my team, I think. I'm pretty sure that was his name. I'm gonna ward their Raptors a little early here, but we are invading, so I'm kind of scared. The main things that you want to do in this matchup, again, this matchup is probably one of the like top 10 counter matchups for mid lane BRIAR, so definitely pay attention a little bit. Again, pretty standard against ranged champions. I'm going to take E, I'm going to farm, I'm going to heal up. Oh, excuse me. And we're just going to chill till level 3, and then I'm going to try and get W1, right, the dash, then Q. Get an auto attack, W2, right, proc my PTA, deal a good little chunk, and then try and escape without taking too much damage. Once she's low, then I'm going to try and do that again with Ignite and kill her off. So that's all that we're going to do here. Again, you don't have to do anything. Ball in her court. She's already autoing the wave. This means that the wave is pushing to us. So right here, I'm pretty chill with this situation. Just going to auto this. E during her Q to try and reduce her damage. As you can see, right, I took like no damage. And we haven't even missed a farm yet. So she's down 1 farm. I'm not. Chilling. 2 autos here unless you let bleed do it. Oh, that minion randomly changed aggro. Looks like she does get away with that. Missing that 1 farm. I mean, she's missing more than me, man. I'm going to E this up to the diagonal wall here. Pretty good. She has Q and E right now, so like technically I could walk at her and try and force a little gank. Get my PTA proc. She's going to throw Q. I'm going to preemptively juke that. And it does look like we're super low, and we are. But the thing is, D-Shield Second Wind does some cool things here, so I don't really have to do much. She doesn't have W just yet, so I can throw E, grab 2 more minions. We're actually up farm right now in range versus melee. Tag 1 auto, just try and get my bleed, healing me a little bit. It does add up. She looks like she's trying to kill me for that. She does have no spells. He wasn't able to find a gank there, but to be honest, I got most of her mana down, and I was able to kind of live the early game. She might be TPing back. Yeah, we got enough of her mana to force her back to recall and then TP. She does have phase rush again. I think I'm just going to try and chunk her out here. And I'm actually going to run to my Trundle. She doesn't have any spells right now. Do need to dodge a little bit of damage if I'm going to win this. I'm going to ignite her to try and make her run away from Trundle. We are very close to winning this, but we haven't won it yet. Very close. Good try, bro. Actually, very close try. My wave's in a bad... Ooh, we somehow killed him. No. I have no spells. I had to use every spell to get the wave in. Nice.
Logan is the goat of BRIAR.
Hey, thanks for the follow, bro. That's an off-stream follow. What a real one. Let's see. What build should we go? Let's go Titanic first this time. Show a little bit of build diversity here. And again, right, like I mean, she's going to get eco farm to us right now. I think so. But, yeah, so she's now eco farmed to us, and we're going to farm this. Hopefully, Tower RNG doesn't mess me up too much here. And nice, we're up 2 farm. I'm not mad at this at all. She's super low right now, so I do kind of want to save my cooldowns. I'm just going to use my W here. Just in case she sticks around, I maybe can get a QE kill. And W kind of takes long enough to like push a wave in that, you know, you get the second one. But right here, I mean, we're already kind of taking over this lane phase with just some pretty standard stuff. Grab me a quick little plate too. So I'm up a plate and 7 farm right now. And again, it's mostly just off the back of these people really don't know what BRIAR wants to do. And a lot of it is just counterplaying what their champs want to do. Right? Like, I kind of have an idea of what Talia wants and how she wants to get that accomplished. So because of that, we're just going to try and mess her up. Right there, she actually got the better of me there. Tag a minion, just get some bleed rocking. Again, my health regen is through the roof, right? D-shield, second wind, still broken. So you can continue to play like this. They do have their support roamed here now. I would usually try and look to trade into her. But not in this moment, I don't think. Nice. Again, during her highest damage moment, I'm just going to use E. It doesn't even matter if I like hit her with it. Something like this. I am level 6 first. Like, I could have just sent ult right there. But it's not really worth it to miss the minions if I do lose out, because it is a cannon wave. And as you can see, we're starting to just win through health alone, where we have sustain kind of built into what we're doing here. She doesn't really have as much, and now we're living. Now, we would Hi-Ya here, kind of like last game. We're able to get our spells right there. Juke a little bit, and we're baiting their jungler in. So, look at them. Now they're 2-manning this wave. She's getting half experience right now. And it's all because I walked towards her. Kind of silly. And again, she might want to recall here. I would too, if I was her. So I'm just going to stack up this wave here. We're going to get some healing done. And I think I can actually get some prio here too, which might help my jungler. So I'm going to be staring at my jungler here with my ultimate, but I am going to prioritize my wave. Meet him in the middle. He has UAV inbound with my ultimate, but looks like he's doing just fine without me right now. Yeah, we don't even need to ult. The situation looked like it didn't need me to ult, so that's why I didn't just start off the jump with it. So the idea is that I took a stance on if I needed to, and then was willing to learn from it. Like, had Pantheon lived, I might have, you know, tagged that in my head. Okay, so the situation of Trundle checking Pantheon in that bush actually isn't a kill like I thought it was, but luckily I played enough Trundle. I had a pretty good guess that would be. And as you can see, I mean, just another BRIAR takedown and just showing off some of the other builds too. Titanic helps with your wave clear. Like, if you wanted to start going, like, you know, heavy prio on your side, you could definitely go Titanic. Always make sure to get your W2. Never don't get a W2 for free. It is legitimately just free health. She wants to roam right now. I don't think it's a bad one. I'm definitely going to make sure that I'm here. My Jax is actually kind of cooking them here. I'm going to shoot ult just for fun, just because I know I'm getting this plate. If I hit Ornn, though, that would be sweet. We unfortunately did miss. I mean, he's literally still going, so I'm going to try and help him out here. Try and kill her for that. She's kind of doing illegal things here with how long she just spent topside. I could flash. I don't know if she has anything, but I'll try and proc. Cute little kill there. My Trundle wants to do grubs. I'm going to auto this grub and then just stack them up for my boy here. Try and make his day a little easier. Now, I'm still playing for these grubs just through mid-prio. So, again, your job is your waves. So, right here, I'm going to make sure I get this going. Oh, I wish he'd gotten that cannon. I could have got my boy some more money. And again, like, he technically has assistance, because if anyone came to check him right now, I'd be right there. I mean, my boy is not alone, trust me. Checking my money, I need 1,300. That's basically just one more wave. So, pretty happy to just kind of stand here for now. She used E and W. Now, that actually gives you a chance to just do this. Go ahead and ignore her. Once you queue the minions, you will not focus a different category until that category is gone. So with IQ minions, right, I'm not going to focus champions until those minions are gone. Unfortunately, I did miss one minion, so taking this recall is actually worse. Because I would have to wait. So I'll just wait for another wave. No big deal. And the wave that is coming is going to be a cannon one. So that's a good one to recall on. Mostly because, you know, the turret will... When she pushes the wave in, the turret will focus the melee, and then the melee to the cannon, and the cannon takes so long to die that it gives you time to take this recall. So as you can see, the third wave is always a cannon. So we saw regular, so we know cannon was next. It could have been good to actually push my wave there, seeing her take this roam, but I'm just going to prioritize myself one time this game. Someone's TPing, that looks like Ornn TP. They're just swapping because Talia went to roam, but then, you know, obviously the roam didn't work out, so Ornn from base was like, whatever, I'll just take her mid wave then. I only missed one melee for that recall, so definitely not bad. Small losses for sure. Ornn is on Plated Steel Cap's Bramble. Bramble doesn't really do too much into BRIAR. Like, if anti-heal is affecting you as BRIAR, it's because the fight's are already close, in which maybe you need to like reconsider what fights you're taking, but Plated Steel Cap's early game, when you're Titanic, definitely do. As you can see, my autos don't do too much, but it's really not that big a deal. He wants to try and set this up. Unfortunately, I know that situation just a little bit better than he does. Keep me up, please! Ooh. I think I'm dead. Get under this turret for me, Milio. Please! Oh my god, I'm alive. Wait, can I W again? If he steps up, I'm dead. Whatever. He won't see it coming. Nice. I'm alive! Get rolled. Nah, that was pretty sweet. And again, the small interactions on BRIAR actually make everything that those are the things that are going to take you from whatever rank you are to the next one. So if you notice, right, like, you know, seeing that Ornn is going to combo me, so then I buffer E into his ultimate. He has QER combo. So buffering my E into his ult definitely helped me a little bit. And then when Pantheon W comes out, using your W just to get a little bit further, but also activate, you know, your W2, having the ability to W2 is pretty sweet. While also, you know, giving Milio more time and just, you know, just getting stuff on cooldown. I will say we're having like 2 really good games back to back while making this mid lane guide, so good to teach on. What do we buy here? Let's get a little black cleavering here. This is one of BRIAR's best builds for all my OG viewers. Titanic Black Cleaver, the best BRIAR build. It's not even close. But yeah, so we're going to slide this. I'm not going to prioritize boots there because like both Plated Steel Caps and Merc Treads are pretty good. And so because of that, you know, until I know really which one is going to fare a little bit better, I'm not going to worry too much about it. My W didn't go over the wall. But look at it, like how wholesome this guy's damage is. And this is why I say like BRIAR players sometimes blame anti-heal in times where like they were just fighting at the wrong time. Like this guy just bursted me for 1,000 for fun. Anti-heal wasn't the problem there. I didn't even get to hit him back. This guy doesn't care. It's just sometimes, man, tanks be doing damage. And then they build tank and it's like, what the fudge am I supposed to do? But it's no big deal, man. The thing is you're not supposed to be able to beat every champion at every second. And that's what a lot of people, like, suck at realizing. Oh, by the way, mad. This guy's silly. So the point is that there's times where I'm going to demolish this Ornn. It will never be close. And there's times where he gets to do the same thing. And that's kind of what we're doing here. Ha! Pantheon. Oh my god. What's going on? To be fair, I don't really blame Ornn too much there. He was left with a kind of tough situation because of the way that I walked, right? Like, he ulted like I'm going to turret. No, I ran the opposite way. So he had to position in a weirder way to even get that to work. My bot lane is coming mid here. I'm going to just try and get my wave, force my turret real quick, and we're going to do some cool things. Now, this is actually a bug. You shouldn't be hitting Ornn there. You should still be hitting the minions, but sometimes it do be like that. Looking like the focus here, so I'm just going to do a quick little runaway. Pantheon looks like he's going for his Raptors. My jungler's on Dragon. I'm going to take this Blast Cone away just in case he tries to run away with it here in a second. Do we set up the second Pantheon kill from this bush? He goes to Krugs here. They're really not. Again, my job now changes. This is what we'd call mid-game. Usually when a bot lane takes a turret, they're going to swap to mid to try and take that turret. Because they're usually double ranged, and double range is easier time hitting turrets because they don't have to commit as much to do so. So because of that, you kind of want your bot lane swapping around the map to hit the easiest turret to kill. That would have been mid lane, and that's why they swapped. So we're in this position now where, they're mid. I'm now bot lane or top lane, depending on like what objective is next. So, Jax having TP means that he's actually a better candidate for being bot lane because he could be as far away from this as possible and still be there. BRIAR gets away with stuff like this because I do have ultimate. I can just be there too. As you see, look, my ult is on the line for a Rift Herald, so kind of works with BRIAR. You can kind of be anywhere, be any real lane assignment. It's no big deal. Looks like they're descending mid, try and just get something cooking. You do have to be careful of like making those plays as the Ornn here because you will just fall more behind. Where, like, as you can see, I'm blasting this wave. One wave just died. Yeah, if he's not here, then another wave's gonna die. So it's not too much for me. I don't really have to care as much as he does. So as you can see, right, they have 5 people making random plays. I'm gonna just be very patient with this, and we're just gonna go to the next wave. We're gonna hit this, and then we're good. And as you can see, the losses are huge for them now, right? Because they just pulled 5, they got 1 kill. We got a tier 2, all tier 2s it looks like. And yeah, all I had to do was sit my happy rear end bot lane. And that's where it kind of pays to, take a stance on these plays, man. Don't just wait and see who wins the play. Think about it. Be very intentional here because, man, it helps you learn so much. So if I'm not walking to something, it's because I'm realizing my team doesn't need me. Now, it's very easy in a game like this to realize if your team needs you or not. But you should be doing it in the close games too. I have Black Cleaver, so I think I'm actually going to start winning this 1v1. The problem is that it's not going to be 1v1. Their team is just on randomly walk 5-man everywhere, so I'm probably going to get Pantheon ulted here soon. And that's okay. Do a little bit of fighting, show you guys some combos and so on. Like right here, WQ auto, I'm not going to W2, right? Does more execute damage. When he goes for his auto that's going to knock me back, I'll look for it. When he goes for his dash, I'm going to buffer my R. When he goes to hit his ultimate, I'm going to make sure to just put him out in that time. Now you do have a Sona here. I can just stand here and bark. She can't really do anything to me. Some small interactions. If you're going to get CC'd, buffer your R, or if they're going to use an animation that lets you confirm your ultimate, those are good times to do it. BRIAR split push looks something like this, where I auto Q my minion, and then auto, because it's auto tech reset, auto Titanic, to get that set up too. And as you can see, she's pretty good at killing turrets. Definitely not bad at it. Gonna do the sideways jump again. Looks like I'm dead here. We could have lived that if some interactions went better. Mostly just the stun into crescendo was a big problem. If I buffered my E, it would have been better, but I tried to get a W2 before my E to heal up a little bit. But that's okay. I mean, they used all of that. They're still dying again. They're in random mode right now. So, like, yeah, like sometimes you'll die in games like this. They won't matter because the way that they're killing you is not a conducive way to win the game because they're losing more around the map, killing me. So it's like kind of cool. Even with that 700 again, you lost Inhib Tower, you lost another tower, and you didn't go for Otacon. So you really have no way back into this game making plays like this because we're going to win this random fight off every time, the moment that we're even in numbers. Again, you can always just be scouting like this. Like, you could choose, I think she's just dead, so I'm not going to shoot ult, because I would then be slamming in now, and then I'd be in this 2v1. Let's see how that works. I'm going to get bot prio. I do always have ultimate for my boy here. Again, there's never really a reason to miss a wave. Like, unless there's something better than doing your job. Definitely no excuse for it, and that's how you don't really fall off with farms. So as you can see, right, I'm 10 CS a minute right now. Wait, maybe not. Okay, yeah, see, 220 minutes, 10 CS a minute, chilling. And a lot of times 10 CS a minute looks very tough. It looks like so unattainable. But I'm gonna be honest, man. If you just take a breath in life sometimes, man. Just take a breath. You're just playing a game. You're playing a game that's relatively figured out. So you'll figure it out too. You just need to learn and listen up a little bit and do some new stuff. Going Sundered Sky here. It's just a good skirmishing bruiser item. Right now there's not too much to do, but wait for us to get every single neutral. I could have helped him actually. Once we get every neutral, we can start pressuring their turrets again. This Ornn is a funny one. He likes to fight a little bit, but again, he's just waiting for his team every time, so I need to be the one to walk away. As you can see, there's 3. We just be patient, man. In League, when you get bored, you're so chalked. When you get bored, this game is so tough, but luckily, man, just stay focused on what you want, man. You don't want to be the guy that lost this game, right? So I'm going to kill my little minions. I'm going to do my thing. As you can see, still 10 CS a minute. And they're pulling everyone. We just need to step up here. I'm going to make sure my team knows that. Look right here. Right, enemy team stepping up to deny us. That's okay. I can start chunking Ornn in a hot second here. Looks like we're diving their turret. I'm going to send it in. I kind of already regret it. Don't care, though. Who's with me? Anyone? W2. I'm going to flash E away. Or I don't even need E. Nice. Oh, this is starting to hurt a little bit. Bleed will always make you get turret aggro. They only have the smaller left. I'd like to make sure I either have the one tap on him, like this, or that I have E to get out from under this turret. And would you look at that? Another free win. Hopefully you learned something. Again, take your level 1 through 3 very serious. Keep your health high. Start getting some good trades in. And, just play your interactions thought out, man. Don't not think about how you interact with enemy champion. Dude, I'm so tired. It's 1:30 p.m. I'm yawning like this. But yeah. How cool is that? How cool is BRIAR mid? I mean, dude, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Again, high elo, rank solo duo, no duo at all. You don't even need damage because I'm up 3,000, 4,000 gold. Obviously, more games than not, you will actually have a lane opponent that isn't an Ornn swap to you that's already building full armor. Like, usually Talia will stay against you. She'll try and abuse the counter matchup, and you'll make this game pretty free. Yeah, they're having fun. They're having fun, man. Mid gap, it is what it is. Have a good one.